Yes, guys, and welcome back to the show, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. This is the weekend preview. Just looking at the games this weekend. Obviously, I've got another video coming out today at 9:30 with a Manchester City fan. So make sure you're back for 9:30 tonight, guys. Got a Manchester City fan on the channel as we go, a look in depth more at Liverpool versus Man City tomorrow. Nice to see some of you guys in the chat already. And let's see how you're like, yo, bro, when can I collab with you? Get me on Twitter, man. Have you got my Twitter? Get me on Twitter and we can DM. Snazzy countdown. Yeah, try and bring something new, Mitchell. Try and bring something new. With howdy, partner. Howdy, Christopher. How's everyone doing anyway? Oh, everyone's had a great week as we're coming up to the weekend. And a busy weekend of football in that. Obviously, we've got Liverpool, Manchester City on Sunday, the big game. As I say, I will be back at 9:30 tonight. I have a Manchester City guest on the channel. So, yeah, Man City fan on the channel. We go one-on-one, so that should be funny. Zabiri in the house, man like Jamie Bless up, happy Spice Rum Friday. Tuning in from work. Good day to you, Zabiri, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Happy Spice Run Friday to you as well, my fellow. Be having one later, I would have thought. Guys, how is everyone like? We can do something next week, man. We can do something next week. Oh, well, if you've got Twitter, let me know if you've got Twitter in the chat, and I'll send you my Twitter, and I'll put my Twitter up in a minute, and you can get in touch with me. QNTV, how you doing, fellow? How you doing, mate? Big up, Luca. I'm good, Luca. I'm good. If you do a joint 11, stand firm. If you do a joint 11, stand firm, Jamie, please. I am not going to do a joint 11. These combined 11 things are stupid. I've seen some mad combined 11s out there. I saw one combined 11 today that only had 3 Liverpool players in it. I can't stand combined 11. Congratulations on finding the City. Because there ain't many out there. Yeah, I've got one. I know I've got you on Twitter, Luca. I've got you on Twitter, my man. Yeah, I've only just got Instagram myself. I'm all new to the Instagram. I already use Twitter. If you've got Twitter, my man, if you do have it, because that's what I use most of the time So if you have got it, I'll put my Twitter up for you. Just DM me, and then I'll DM you back, and we can sort out a date, okay? I don't have Instagram, any social I don't have. Liverpool City combined 11's hard. Choose on that. So many good players. 3 players, that's just wrong. Yeah. I've seen some mental ones. Yeah, 3 Liverpool players. I think it was Van Dijk, Trent, and Salah. That was it. Yeah, Van Dijk, Trent, and Salah. Saying Ederson's better than Alisson is crazy. And City can have any of their front 3 in the attack in a combined 11. Yeah, if you use Instagram, I'll try and find my Instagram out because I rarely use my Instagram. Let me find it out in a minute, man, and then I'll share the link with you. I like shirt, by yeah, it's the old Crown Paints, one. I like the retro shirts. I like Instagram, so yeah, a lot of people use it. Yeah, I've never used Instagram much, but I've got it. 3-2 Liverpool. Yes, come on. Thanks, guys, everyone in the chat. So, Delight, what I do, I will link my Instagram into the comments after this video. So after the video is finished, I'll put a link in, and then you can go on there and DM me on Instagram. Okay, my man? DHK. People suggest me to convince Instagram more people. More guests used it. Yeah, a lot of people do use Instagram. I love the LFC purple turquoise best away kit. Yeah, that is a nice away kit. Guys. So, guys, there is a game this evening. Newcastle, Wolverhampton Wanderers at 8 o'clock. Newcastle need this win desperately. You know, they've lost, I think their last 3 games, Newcastle. So they're in a bit of need to get this win. Wolverhampton are very safe in the league now, aren't they? They're in the top half of the table. You know, their fixtures have been a bit hit and miss of late. Let me know your scores in the chat, guys, for Newcastle, Wolverhampton Wanderers. Newcastle Wolverhampton Wanderers kicking off at 8 o'clock tonight. It's one of the only Friday night games in a while. So let me know in the chat, guys, what you are thinking on that. I am going to go. I think Wolves will get a draw. I think it's going to be a 1-1 Newcastle Wolves Friday night game. I'm going for 1-1, fellas. I'm going for a 1-1. Let me know in the chat what you think, guys. Christopher says, I had no idea there was a game tonight. Yeah, there's a game every so often. And there's one tonight as well. Wolves raiding that castle later 3-1. Not the McDonald's. 2-1 Wolves. 2-2. Wolves 3-0. I watched Newcastle against Spurs. They were the worst team I've seen all season, and I've watched Everton. Yeah, Newcastle were really bad against Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, that could have been more than 5-1. That could be 6-7. That could have been anything. I'm going to go 1-0 in that game. I'm going to go 1-0 because Wolves, they've not been in the greatest form of late either. So recent meetings, their last meeting at home was at home in October. Wolves winning that one 2-1. Before that, back in 2021, it was 1-1. And back in October of 2020, it was 1-1. January of 2020, it was 1-1. And in October 2019, it was 1-1. So one win for Wolves and 4 1-1 draws before that between Wolves and Newcastle. So I'm going for a 1-1 again. I'm going for a 1-1 again, guys, in that match. So Saturday early kickoff, Everton versus Manchester United. Now, Manchester United desperately need 3 points here to keep any chance of top 4 alive. And Everton need 3 points to stay out of the relegation zone, guys. So this one's this one's tricky in a way because Man United have been absolute dog crap, and so have Everton. They're the two terrible teams going at it. Both need 3 points. You know, a draw's not good enough to either side. Both need the win. Man United need the win to keep their top 4 chances alive, and Everton need the 3 points to get out of this relegation scrap because at this moment in time, Everton are only 1 point in front of Burnley. 1 point in front of Burnley. If we go to recent meetings between the two teams, in October 21, Man United won, Everton won at home. 6th of February 2021, Man United 3, Everton 3. And then we go back to Saturday, the 7th of November 2020, Man United winning 3-1 at Goodison. And then the next home game, 1st of March 2020, it was 1-1. And in 2019, it was 1-1. Their previous 5 games, their meetings between each other. So there's only been 1 win in their previous 5 games against each other. So these two teams are desperate for points. Let me know your scores in the chat, guys. I am going to go here. I think I'm going to go Newcastle. Man United to get the win. I just think Everton are in a bad place at this moment in time. Man United have got players capable of snatching 3 points. And I think that's what might happen here. It's going to be an ugly game. It's not going to be a nice game or a good game to watch. It's going to be an ugly game, but I'm going Man United to pick up 3 points. Arsenal and Brighton and Hove Albion. Now, Arsenal, you know, they were in the driver's seat for 4th place. Then having that big loss, you know, losing a couple of games, obviously losing to Liverpool, then losing to Crystal Palace 3-0 at Selhurst Park, a massive loss for them. Tottenham Hotspur have now taken over them as 4th place on goal difference. Arsenal desperately need to win this game. Brighton have obviously not won a game in about 7 matches now. Not picked up any points in about 7 matches. They're in absolute dire states, but they're away from home. Being away from home actually suits Brighton more than it is Brighton being at home. So it's going to be intriguing. Yeah, it's going to be intriguing. I'm going to go for Arsenal. We'll have too much quality. I'm going to go Arsenal to win that game 2-0. I think Arsenal get that game done, but Arsenal have injuries. Arsenal have some injuries and some concerns in their squad. So it's not all over. But, yeah, I'm going to say Arsenal get the victory there, keep their top 4 challenge alive. I can see Everton beating United. So can I in some weird way. But I'm just going for United just to sneak it. Southampton, Chelsea. Now, this is a big game for Chelsea. Southampton, they're safe. They're probably already on the beach. They're chilling out. They're done. They're good. They're gravy. Southampton season's basically finished. Can't finish so high. Can't finish so low. They're where they are. I'm going to go for a Southampton win. Chelsea have conceded 7 goals in their last 2 games. And I can see them conceding more. I really can. They're just in a dire place at the moment. If we look at their previous meetings, Chelsea won the first game 3-1 at Stamford Bridge back in October. Then before that, it was a 1-1 draw. Before that, it was a 3-3 draw, a 2-0 win to Southampton and a 4-1 win to Chelsea. So a mixture of results of both teams coming into this one. But I can definitely see Southampton causing a bit of an upset here and getting all the 3 points. Chelsea are very open at the moment. Tuchel was just completely put his players down after the Real Madrid game. Really spoke down about him in the press conference. I don't know how well that's going to contrast into the locker room and onto the pitch the next day. So, be an interesting game. I'm going to Southampton. Southampton are a decent side, can do a bit. I'm going to go Southampton. I'm going to go 2-0 Southampton. I think Chelsea going to struggle yet again. Definitely go. Arsenal definitely go bottle top 4. If Arsenal bottle top 4, it's the funniest thing of all time. The funniest thing ever. Absolutely funny, considering they thought it was nailed on. Watford versus Leeds United. Now, Watford desperately need 3 points against Leeds United. And Leeds United are a team that can give Watford 3 points. This is the sort of game Watford would want. Leeds United. Leeds aren't safe yet in the Premier League, but, the way with Everton losing and against Burnley, you go now feel like it's, Everton are right in this. Leeds are probably just about safe. If they get one more win this season, I think Leeds are all right. Same with Brentford, they're all right now. Leeds are struggling. But Watford, this is the kind of game Watford will want. Now, obviously, Hodgson have been practicing all week with Watford, a good structure, good defensive base. We know what Leeds do. They play man-for-man marking all over the pitch. But Watford do have some strikers up front that can cause damage. You got your Sars and that. They got players up top. Josh Kings. They got players that can do. Some stuff. And I'm expecting this up. You got Cucho Hernandez. There's Dennis, Sarr, King. Watford have some potential going forwards, and I think Watford might win this game. I'm going to go 2-1 Watford. Good game. I think this be a good game to watch. 2-1 Watford for me in that game. And then we've got Villa versus Tottenham is the 5:30 kickoff, the evening game. Tottenham versus Villa. Right, Villa, my problems with Aston Villa. They've got no pace in their team. Aston Villa have no pace in their side. And they really, really struggle. And they're quite easy to defend against. And you can see that Gerrard's getting a bit frustrated on the touchlines now. You can see he's getting frustrated, Stevie, on the touchline. What he's trying to get into this team is not quite working because they've got the pace on the counter-attack. The way to get in for Villa, they got to pass the ball really well to get in. Maybe get the ball out wide, get some crosses in the box and get, your players in the box to finish it off. But they're quite easy to defend against. And Tottenham on the counter-attack are superb. They're one of the best counter-attacking teams in the league at the moment. They're the top goal scorers in 2022. Kane and Son are in a massive purple patch. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting game, this. I'm going to go for a Spurs win. I think Spurs are just in that moment right now. I think they're just in a good moment. I'm going to go for a Tottenham win. Villa have lost 3 on the bounce. This might be 4 on the bounce here. Aston Villa have to defend well against a good counter-attacking Tottenham team. I ain't go 2-0 Tottenham. I think they'll have too much of Tottenham. I think Tottenham will have too much for Villa. I agree with both Southampton and Watford winning. Ming's going to struggle against Son and Kane, exactly. All right, how you doing, my man? How you been, fella? Hope you're good, my man. Nice to see you here, my man. Nice to see you here. And then we get to Sunday's game, Brentford, West Ham. A little bit of a derby. Brentford, West Ham. Not, Brentford, as I said, I think are safe in the league right now. I think they're quite safe in the Premier League. West Ham, obviously, going for top 4. Well, trying to go for top 4. More likely going now for, European places. They've had a game, obviously, against, I think it was Lyon on Thursday in Europa League, which they got a draw out of. Yeah, it's going to be a big game, this. Going to be a big game for West Ham. They're going away to Brentford. We know Brentford are decent at home. They're decent at home. And they beat West Ham in the first fixture between these two teams, at the London Stadium, beating them 2-1 on the day. The form guide for both teams are quite similar. Brentford, obviously, winning last week, 4-1 away to Chelsea. And West Ham, obviously, winning at home 2-1 to Everton. Before that, they both had a loss to Leicester and Spurs. And then they both had a win against Burnley and Villa. Yeah, so both got 3 wins each and 2 losses in their last 5 games. I'm going to see this as a draw. I'm going to put a draw down on this game. I'm going to go 2-2. I think there'll be goals in it. I just think West Ham just might be a little tired towards the end. West Ham might be having the lead, but might tire towards the end because of the game on Thursday. So I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw in that game. Leicester, Crystal Palace. Now, Leicester having a little, the form's picking up a little bit. I've got a draw against Man United in one of the boringest games of football I've ever seen in my life. It was a terrible game of football. It would never, ever be watched back by anybody. Crystal Palace in good form at the moment. Patrick Vieira is doing an amazing job at this moment in time with Crystal Palace. And, I see this as a draw as well. I think this will be a draw. I don't see Villa. I don't see Leicester. Leicester obviously played yesterday in the Conference League. A load of crap that is. And Crystal Palace had a nice little break. But, they'll be up for it after winning, obviously, on Monday night. So, yeah, I'm going to go for a draw. I think it's been an entertaining game against 2 teams who like to play good football, like to play the ball on the floor. And, Patrick Vieira's got to be in for a shout for Manager of the Year for me. He's doing a tremendous job at Crystal Palace. There's my man Stubbsy. Evening, mate. I'm just on my break at work. How you doing? I'm doing good, my man. I'm doing good. Norwich, Burnley. A game no one gives 2 hoots about. This will be last or match of the day. I can guarantee you. Burnley need this win, and I'm going for a Burnley win here. I think Norwich are gone. Norwich are done. Norwich are finished. The players know it. The manager knows it. The kit men know it. Everyone knows it. Norwich are gone. And I think they're just trying to see out this season now and just see what they can do till the end of the season. I'd be surprised if Norwich win another game all season. This is a game Burnley are go to win. And Burnley, for me, because I think Man United will beat Everton. I think Man United will beat Everton on the early kickoff on Saturday. And then I think Burnley will beat Norwich. This is a massive game for Burnley. And I think Burnley will go out the relegation zone. Sunday night, Burnley will be out of the relegation zone. And Everton will be in it. Massive. It's going to be massive. Hey, you Daffy. Big up, fella. Big up to you, my man. I am going for 2-0 Burnley. I think they get the job done. They're in massive form at them. Like, not massive form, but they're in decent form at the moment. Good win against their rivals, relegation rivals, Everton. And this is another one. They have to beat Norwich. They have to beat Norwich, especially when they've seen the Everton result. If Man United have beaten Everton, then, yeah, they need this result, Burnley, and I think they will get it. And then the last game of the week is obviously the best game. the biggest game in European football. The new Galactico game. This is the game now. Manchester City versus Liverpool. It's the biggest game in Europe. There's no bigger game in Europe for me than Manchester City versus Liverpool. It's got to be absolutely immense. These two teams are going to go at each other. There's going to be no holding back, no crying, no moaning. You're going to see some exceptional football on display. And I'm going for a 3-2 Liverpool win. I did a little bit of a preview to this yesterday, so I'm not going to go much in depth. But I'm going to go for a 3-2 win on that, guys. Don't forget, guys, tonight at 9:30, I will be back. I've got a Manchester City guest on the channel as well. So make sure you guys are all back here at 9:30 tonight, because I'll be back with my pal, big Manchester City fan. He's an American, but he's a big Manchester City fan. He's going to be on the channel with me at 9:30 tonight, just being him, debating Liverpool versus Man City, looking at two managers, Klopp and Guardiola, all the squad versus squad, where the game's won, where the game's lost for both teams. Guys, it's going to be great. And then on Sunday, I've got my watch along for Liverpool versus Manchester City. And then straight after it, I've got a brand new show straight after it. This show is going to happen after every single Liverpool game from now on. It's going to be the fan calling show. The fan calling show is going to be on after every single Liverpool game. So every time there's a Liverpool game, guys, there will be a fan calling show after, where you guys can come in, talk to me for a few minutes, let me know what you thought of the game, win, lose or draw, whatever happens, we'll be there, guys. So make sure you got them three things in mind. Tonight at 9:30, me and the Manchester Man City fan. Yes, I found one. Then Saturday, watch along against Manchester City in the biggest game in Europe. Then straight after it, brand new show, the fan calling show, guys. Make sure you're here for that. I'm keeping this short and sweet, this video. It was just a little one to put my predictions out for you guys for the weekend's show, guys. So make sure you got all that subbed, guys. Make sure you sub to the show. Make sure you sub to the channel. Like the video. Big things coming up this weekend. Siberia, American City fan. I'm not buying it. I found one, Siberia. I found one, my man. Tune in at 9:30, my man. Tune in at 9:30 tonight. And yeah, you can see for yourself, 9:30 tonight. Guys, short and sweet for me today. Short and sweet for me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, guys. It's free of charge, of course. Hit the like button as well, guys. Really important. Hit the like button. And I'll be back tonight at 9:30, guys. See me at 9:30 tonight. And we'll go through Manchester City versus Liverpool with the City fan. We'll put him on toast, guys. We'll put him on toast. Peace out, guys. You never walk alone.